afternoon, the world at noon. I am Adeniyi Kehinde. Southwest presidential aspirant in the ruling APC meets today to decide possible consensus. Angolans are planning to hold general elections in August. Flood kills 3 in Cuba. In Nigeria, the ruling All Progressive Congress APC presidential aspirants from the Southwest are expected to hold a final meeting in Abuja today to decide on the way forward. The meeting, according to reports, will hold at Abuja, home of a former governor of Ogun State, Chief Olusegun Osoba, in the evening. The 7 presidential aspirants from the Southwest are Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, APC leader Bola Tinubu, Governor Kayode Fayemi of Ekiti State, former Ogun State Governor Ibikunle Amosun, Deputy Majority Leader of the Senate Ajayi Boroface, a former Speaker of the House of Representatives Dimeji Bankole, and Pastor Tunde Bakare. Also expected at the meeting are the governors Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Dapo Abiodun, Adegboyega Oyetola, and Rotimi Akeredolu. Some ministers of Southwest extraction are also expected to attend the parley. Impeccable sources told newsmen that this discussion will border on Southwest unity and reach a possible consensus. Angolan's President João Lourenço has announced the date for the country's general election before the Council of the Public, a consultative body that met to vote on the head of state proposal. According to him, the date of the ballot was revealed before the commencement of campaigning. In the meantime, the leader of the opposition UNITA party, Alberto da Costa Jr., has decried what he called the unequal treatment accorded to political parties. The members of the ruling party's political bureau told journalists that MPLA has shown organizational capacity, while the opposition sees phenomena that do not exist. It will be recalled that João Lourenço was elected on August 23, 2017, and is seeking a second term. It will be the 5th time that Angolans go to the polls since 1992. Turkey's Communications Directorate has disclosed that the Turkish president and Malian head of the transitional period have discussed bilateral relations between the two countries as well as regional issues. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan exchanged ideas with Assimi Goïta on bilateral relations and the regional issues. Information has it that Turkey will keep supporting Mali during its political transition period. President Erdogan stressed that his country will also continue to back up Mali in combating terrorism. Underscoring that Turkey is greatly pleased to contribute to Mali's development, the Turkish president emphasized that the step will be taken soon to strengthen the economic and trade-based relations between the two countries. This is the world at noon, coming to you from Osun State Broadcasting Corporation, Ile-Awiye, Okebale, Osogbo. Now a mid-news message. Weekend is synonymous with festivity. As you are wining and dining this weekend, make moderation your watchword. Remember, only the living celebrates. Ukraine said it had recaptured a chunk of the factory city of Severodonetsk, the focus of a Russian offensive to take the eastern Donbas region, and could hold it for up to 2 weeks as fighting raged on. The governor of Luhansk province, Sergei Dahida, told newsmen that Ukrainian troops had retaken 20% of the territory they had lost in Severodonetsk. He noted that it was not realistic that the city would fall in the next 2 weeks, even though Russian reinforcements were being deployed. Gaida maintained that as soon as Ukraine army have enough western long-range weapons, they will push Russian artillery away from their positions. Ukraine's military disclosed that Russia had reinforced its troops and had used artillery to conduct assault operations in the city, but it said Russian forces had retreated after failed attempt to advance in the nearby town of Bakhmut and cut off access to Severodonetsk. Locals and media reports have announced the cracking down of resistance to military rule in Myanmar, with junta troops allegedly touched hundreds of buildings in several villages in the northern part of the country. The junta has previously rebuffed claims of its troops touching houses, accusing militia of starting the fire. The dictatorship has previously rebuffed claims of its troops touching houses, accusing militia of starting the fires. Meanwhile, Mihama junta troops have allegedly torched hundreds of buildings during a 3-day raid in the northern part of the country as the military struggles to crush resistance to its rule. A resident who pleaded anonymity stated that on 26th of May, villagers in Kin fled as soldiers approached and began shooting into the air. Heavy rains from the remnant of Hurricane Agatha have flooded much of western Cuba, killing at least 3 people in the capital Havana. Cuban officials said that thousands of residents in the region lost power, and a man in the Panel del Rey province was also reportedly missing. Cuban officials added that effort is in progress to find the missing person and restore power to the capital city of Havana. And here again are the highlights of the world at noon. In Nigeria, the ruling All Progressive Congress APC presidential aspirants from the southwest are expected to hold a final meeting in Abuja today to decide on the way forward. Angolan President João Lourenço has announced the date for the country's general election before the Council of the Public, a consultative body that met to vote on the head of state's proposal. Heavy rains from the remnants of Hurricane Agatha have flooded much of western Cuba, killing at least 3 people in the capital Havana. And that was the world at noon, edited by Nathaniel Oyegoke and delivered by Adeniyi Kende. For more about us, you can visit www.osbcng.org. Thanks so much for listening. Good afternoon.